The NFL Alumni Associations, where legends are reborn.
I owe my whole life to the game of football. High school, college, professional. It's been good to me. It's been good to me. It really has. I've enjoyed every bit of it. But when I see things that aren't fair, it bothers me. And I know we have a tendency, you can't live in the past and you forget about the past. Well, the game of football, it's evolved into a tremendously big business. But it didn't happen in the last 5 years or 10 years. It happened over a period of about 60 years, the development of how much money was put into the game, how much effort was put into the game. And these old players really played the game a lot differently than people play it today. And only in this sense. When they got hurt, they played. When they got knocked out, they played. When they got concussed, they played. It wasn't a matter of, well, geez, we're going to take a week off or we're going to have a team doctor check you. Basically, what they had is a team doctor check you, and they'd go like that, and if you said 2, they didn't matter. That was good. You went back in. This game would not be what it is without the guys who played 20, 25, 30, 40 years ago. It just wouldn't be. I'm sorry. What's going to happen with the dementia thing and the Alzheimer's thing, which there is a direct correlation whether you admit it or not, and we all know that. So when you see the Mike Websters and the Jim Ringos and the John Mackeys of the world, then you start understanding these things. I think George told me 130 NFL alumni died last year. It's a lot of guys. Well, I understand. I mean, everybody's going to die. We're all going to die. But some of them died in very bad shape and didn't have very much going for them. We could address a lot of things. The pension's, a significant thing. The medical is very, very important, that they can carry some kind of medical benefits forward after they get out of football, because, it's going to be a never-ending problem. So, we talk about the pension. The pension's not fair, period. When you look at other sports, it's not fair. If they want to fix the pension, match baseballs. That would be very simple. But, and it's a big business. They can afford to do it. Ownership has changed. It's become a big business. Listen, I worked for George Halas. He was the founder of this league. He robbed Peter to pay Paul. He didn't have anything. He had a cleaning business on the side. It's become big, big business. And nobody's going broke, gang. Players aren't going broke. Owners aren't going broke. The former players are not getting their fair shake. That's all there is to it. You can beat around the bush. You can spin it any way you want to spin it, but that's the truth. So when you're talking about some of these guys that I played with and in my era and a little bit before me, telling these guys to take their pension early because of life expectancy, they're not going to live that long. All of a sudden, they are living that long, and they're getting $200 a month, and that ain't going to get it done. And it would be different, but these people are people who were major contributors to the success of this game we call football. And it happened over a period of 50, 60 years. So it's not all about the guys in the game today. They're wonderful. They're the caretakers of the game. But the other people are the pioneers of the game. They started the game. So to me, I think the pension should be addressed. I understand there's a lot of groups out there. If the league could work through only one group, fine. Work through the NFL alumni. They represent the former players of the league. Work through them. Do something. But we have a policy of delay, deny, and wait till they die. And that's not right. It really isn't. Because over a period of time, guys get tired. You don't want to make proud men beg. And they get tired of it. They throw up their hands and say it's not worth it. Well, it probably isn't, because it's not their nature to go about it to beg for something that they really deserve. This has been put off for so long, and right now what George and the NFL alumni, they want it done in 2011. If not now, when? If not now, when? What year? Give us the year 2025? That doesn't make any sense. It needs to be done now. It really is the league's responsibility. Well, evidently, the league's the one thing is, well, they don't know who to deal with. Well, they know who to deal with now. If they want to deal with the NFL alumni, that's who you deal with. You got one voice.
The NFL Alumni Associations, where legends are reborn.